is astonishing. Bizarre transparent fish that sees through its own head captured in rare footage. This is by Nicoletta Lance, Life Science on Science Alert. Thousands of feet beneath the surface of Monterey Bay off California. Scientists recently captured footage of a fish with a bulbous, translucent head and green orb-like eyes that peers out through its forehead. This bizarre creature, known as the barrel-eye fish, Macropina microstoma, is very rarely seen. Researchers with the Monterey Bay Aquarium Research Institute, MBARI, have only spotted the species 9 times, despite having sent their remotely operated vehicles, ROV, on more than 5,600 dives in the fish's habitat, MBARI tweeted December 9th. But last week, a team of scientists deployed MBARI's ROV Ventana and caught sight of the barrel-eye fish suspended in the water. At the time, the ROV was cruising at a depth of about 2,132 feet, that's 650 meters, so that's quite deep, in the Monterey Submarine Canyon, one of the deepest submarine canyons on the Pacific coast. Thomas Knowles, senior aquarist at Monterey Beach Aquarium, told Life Science. He said the barrel-eye first appeared very small out in the blue distance, but I immediately knew what I was looking at. It could not be mistaken for anything else. As a buzz of excitement rippled through the control room, Knowles kept the ROV camera in focus, while the ROV pilot, Newt Breck, kept the underwater robot pointed at the barrel-eye. Quote, "We all knew that this was likely a once-in-a-lifetime experience," unquote, since the elusive creature is seen so very rarely, Knowles said. And there's videos here if you want to see on this. I'll leave a link below for the article. In the light of the ROV, the barrel-eye's eyes glowed bright green and could be easily seen through the clear, fluid-filled shield that covers the fish's head. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box. And here, of course, you have a very clear image of the eyes which are inside the head. Isn't that amazing? Now, in light of the ROV, the barrel-eye's eyes glowed bright green and could be easily seen through the clear, fluid-filled shield that covers the fish's head. The eyes are incredibly light-sensitive and can be oriented straight up towards the top of the fish's head or straight ahead, according to MBARI. 2 dark-colored capsules sit in front of the fish's eyes and contain the organs the animal uses to smell. The barrel-eye fish habitat ranges from the Bering Sea to Japan and Baja California. The fish live in the ocean twilight zone, which lies about 3,300 feet underwater. Specifically, barrel-eyes live about 2,000 to 2,600 feet beneath the ocean surface, near the depth where the water plunges into complete darkness, according to MBARI. Scientists have little sense how many of these gelatinous helmeted head float in the ocean's depth. Bruce Robinson, an MBARI senior scientist, said, "We have no handle on population size except in a relative sense. Barrel eyes are less abundant than commonly seen twilight zone fish, such as lanternfish or bristlemouths, and the MBARI team encounters barrel-eye fish about as often as they do anglerfish, whalefish, and gulpers, which is very rarely," he said. Based on past observation by MBARI researchers published in 2008 in the journal Copia, scientists think that barrel-eye fish mostly remain motionless as they wait for unwary prey, like zooplankton and jellyfish, to drift overhead them. The fish can hover its way thanks to a set of broad, flat fins that extend out from its body. By pointing their verdant eyes straight upwards, barrel-eyes can spot the silhouettes of their prey from above, and the green pigment in their eyes likely helps filter out sunlight from the ocean surface. Once a barrel-eye fish spots a bioluminescent jelly or tiny crustacean floating by, it zooms upward to snag the creature in its mouth while rotating its eyes forward so it can see where it's going. Scientists speculate that M. microstoma, this barrelfish, may sometimes swipe food from siphonophores, jellyfish-like organisms that cling together in long lines and capture prey in their tentacles, according to a 2009 MBARI video. The barrel-eye fish transparent head shield might protect it against the stinging cells in the siphonophores tentacles, but again, this is speculation. Robinson said most aspects of their natural history remain unknown, and much of what we think we know about them is based on speculation. Although the barrelfish was first described in 1939, fishers caught these early specimens in nets that destroyed their transparent head shields, so scientists did not know about the shields until about the 2000s, when MBARI scientists saw barrel-eye fish in its natural habitat. He said, as of today, there's still much to learn about this funky-looking fish. On their recent dive, the team avidly watched the M. microstoma specimen, the barrel-eye fish, until it swam away and then continued their search for jellies and comb jellies of the deep sea. We had no ambition to collect this animal, as the aquarium is not adequately set up to care for the poorly understood fish, Knowles said. That said, many other bizarre and wondrous creatures from the deep sea will soon be on display at the aquarium. In spring 2022, the Monterey Bay Aquarium will open a new exhibition called Into the Deep, Exploring Our Undiscovered Ocean, which will feature all sorts of deep-sea creatures, from giant isopods to sea spiders to blood-belly comb jellies, and according to the aquarium's website. And like the barrel-eye fish, many of these creatures look like something plucked straight from a sci-fi movie. This is from Science Alert, from Nicoletta Lance Life Science. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support.